Well, if you're disillusioned with your mortgage rate, you might want to take notes here because Mark Bouris is taking on the big four banks. He's announced a low-rate home loan, which he promises will save you thousands.
Makes me want to cry when they're making $5 billion a year and I'm getting nowhere.
The Brett family, Jason and Rebecca, and Brianna and Emily. They're battlers. Back before the kids were born, Jason and Rebecca signed their lives away on a mortgage for this modest weatherboard. What with renovations and the rest, they now owe $226,000, more than they originally borrowed.
You're just giving away money for nothing, paying the high interest rates.
There's news for the Bretts and all the other battling families, as well as the big banks with their multi-billion-dollar profits. A very short announcement.
This is war.
Mark Bouris from Yellow Brick Road is shaking things up, discounting the base rate on his variable home loans a full 1.15%. Not just for the big borrowers and fat cats, for everybody. So that seemingly small 1 and a bit percent will have a huge impact.
There is no other way to describe it other than war in the home loan market.
Now, the Brett's mortgage was up around 8.4% for years, making them slaves to it.
Having to have Jason work 6 days a week and just to get overtime and always rely on the overtime to meet the mortgage repayment, that's the hardest thing.
Definitely a debit card.
As one of the first families to switch and sign up for a game-changing new mortgage with Yellow Brick Road, which, by the way, Nine Entertainment has a holding in, they stand to save thousands of dollars a year.
Look, by keeping your loan on the same term, you'll be saving about $400 a month over the 15 years.
Well, that's amazing.
That's it, that is incredible.
Local Yellow Brick Road manager Fernando Lemos says he's getting used to clients reacting like they've won the lottery.
Yeah, I was flabbergasted when we got the percentage rate and this is what we can offer you, and it was just amazing.
Rebecca and Jason's 15-year variable mortgage had repayments of over $2,000 a month. Now the rate's down to 5.5% in the first year, then 5.79% thereafter. That means repayments drop $400 a month instantly.
We're going to take market share away from the big four. It's time.
In the world of Australian banking, the big four are the gods, delivering their billions of dollars profit, which is what shareholders demand.
Well, my expectation is they'll be shock horror. They certainly don't want a margin war. They've got to do everything they can do to protect their $25 billion in profit, cash profit every year.
Now, Yellow Brick Road has 138 branches, but it's still tiny compared to the Titans. Mark Bouris wants it to become the new fifth pillar of banking, and his ambition for his new loans, which are backed by Macquarie Bank, is to grab 5% of the market.
The fifth pillar is here to take some of that profit and hand it back to consumers.
If that ambition sounds like pie in the sky, remember his new discount of 1.15% is equivalent to nearly 5 of those RBA rate cuts we've had this year. For a mortgage of $150,000, it's well ahead of the big boys' current deals, with potential average savings over the life of the loan of over $13,000. Those borrowing bigger amounts, say $300,000, already get a preferential rate from the big banks. But Yellow Brick Road reckons, compared to current bank offers, total savings should still average around $8,000.
We can save you about 30.
In fact, it's nearly the lowest variable rate mortgage on the market, except for one from UBank, which is for online customers only, and that means no branches where you'll find face-to-face service.
To think of the money that we have been throwing away just purely from not switching to a better deal.
Whoever you switch to, it's a relatively simple process. So why do so many of us sit there year after year doing nothing? Mark Bouris also wants his clients to understand the importance of putting any new savings to work rather than just spending them.
The long-term plan is to put money aside for our retirement, because ultimately we want to make sure that we can provide for ourselves when we retire and be there to help our kids.
It doesn't really matter what you do as long as you do something positively and purposefully with it.